Hi everyone, it's Ashley, or What Is Up My Sleeve, and this is my week 39 post-up lap band to VSG update. Actually, yesterday was my 9-month surgiversary, and so I actually did weigh in yesterday, which is my normal day. I was just too lazy to make a video, and yesterday I weighed in at 218 even. That is a 2.6 pound loss from last week. Hallelujah. And then today I weighed in again because I kind of wanted to make sure that it was an actual loss and not just some fluke, and that today I was going to be back up in the 220s, and I weighed in at 17.8. So, one second. My son and I are making cookies for coffee hour at church. So, what was I saying? 217.8, so I lost 2.2 pounds overnight. Woo. But it just helps me to think that I'm not actually some fluke day on Thursday, because I have not weighed myself all week from last Thursday because I just couldn't handle it. So yeah, I had my period this week, which has been the first time in like the beginning of August, so like 6 weeks. I don't know if my body was really gearing up for a long time, and finally, I don't know. But anyway, this week not a ton happened. I actually didn't eat. I ate on plan. I ate my 3 meals a day, but then we were at a wedding, so I had they had like a lemon bundt cake. They didn't actually have wedding cake. They kind of had like bars and cupcakes and bundt cake. So I had a slice of lemon bundt cake. It was about this thick, and so it was about this big. I ate the whole slice of that. It obviously was not a gigantic piece, but I ate that whole thing. I also took from the dessert bar thing, a square piece of like peanut butter with chocolate on top, and a coconut macaroon that had chocolate on the bottom, so it had been like dipped in chocolate. And I took one single bite of the banana, sorry, not the banana, the peanut butter thing. I was really excited about that, actually. And it was really gritty, so I just didn't eat anything other than that one bite. And then I took maybe 2 or 3 bites of the macaroon thing. The chocolate underneath was super dark, and I like dark chocolate, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I took 3 things, only ate a whole 1 piece of cake, and the other 2 I left on the plate. So I feel like I did really good at the wedding. They had a bar. I had 1 drink. It was a vodka cranberry. I don't like beer anyway, so I don't have the urge to drink that type of thing. They had a cheese bar at the beginning. It only had 3 types of cheeses. One I unfortunately discovered had horseradish in it, which I just can't stand. The other one was like a sliced cheddar, and the last one was like almost like a cream cheesy texture, like a whipped cream cheese with like chive and onion and stuff. It was really nice. I actually spread it on the hard cheddar cheese. So there was that, and then they had a salad. I ate a little bit of the salad. Definitely didn't finish it, just because I didn't feel the need to even really eat it. And then for dinner they had chicken that had, I think, like a cornbread underneath, potatoes, green beans, and carrots on the side. I ate about half the chicken, and all of the vegetables, and that was it. I didn't even try the potatoes or the, I think my mom said it was cornbread. I think that's what it was. So, yeah, and then the rest of the weekend, it was just kind of on plan. Skip to this week. I just skipped the gym Tuesday, didn't go yesterday. I just wasn't feeling it. I did work it really hard on Wednesday, and got my 10,000 steps that day, plus some. Trying to think what else. I didn't eat great. I've kind of snacked a little bit over the week, which is very unlike me. Maybe it's my period, maybe it's not. Don't know. I didn't give up this week. I ate on plan, but when I was snacking, I was just like, dude, if I'm gonna stay the same weight, whatever, I'm gonna have these banana chips, which I've really been craving, banana chips. So there's that. I did my measurements. I'm so mad that I lost my original measurements. I did look back on an old video, and I had written down notes in my planner about some of my measurements, and so I kind of have a rough estimate as to what my bust, waist, which is like my under my boobs, and my hips are, but that's it. Those are the only ones I know definitively what they were at the beginning. And that was in April, my last video, when I talked about my measurements, and since then I have only lost about 4 inches in those areas. Excuse me, 4 inches combined. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. I actually lost ½ an inch on my neck from April, but I don't know from the beginning. From the beginning of all my weights, it's like, of all my measurements, it's like almost 50 inches off of my body. It must be 50 inches by now, because it's like 48.25 with just adding up those other two, those 3, and then this probably doesn't make any sense. Anyway, my whole body, I'm sure, has lost about 50 inches at least. So, yeah, if you're still here, I have one thing to show this week. I was at Trader Joe's and I saw this. It is a peanut butter protein granola. The ingredients are, first ingredients is oats. So if you're looking for like real low carb, first ingredients oats. So it's not going to be super low carb. For 2/3 of a cup is 12 grams of fat. Sorry, let's start with calories. 2/3 of a cup is 260 calories, 12 grams of fat, 29 carbs, 3 from fiber, and 11 grams of protein. I'm going to hold that up so that you can see it. To put on, I actually ate this with milk this morning because I just could not figure out what I wanted for breakfast. But to put on, excuse me while I open this. It does have some big chunks. You could definitely, smash it down a little bit. So to put over some yogurt or something to add some peanut buttery flavor is nice. I'd buy it again. I've been really liking granola lately. I bought that coconut cashew one, which I flippin' love, and I actually only bought 2 yogurts this week, and I was like kicking myself by Wednesday that I didn't have any more yogurt to put this on, because it's very good, and I will definitely buy more. If you want to see that, I think it was in last week's video. I don't think there's a ton else to talk about. I really hope that I keep continuing to go down. I've lost a total of, well, with today's weight, with the 0.2 that I lost overnight, it's 92 pounds even, and that is just nuts. Like, I had been saying that I've lost 90 pounds for a while because I was like 0.2 away from it, really. But to be 8 pounds away from losing 100 pounds and only, let's go with 18 pounds away from being in Wonderland, it's blowing my mind. Like, somehow getting past that 220 barrier down into the teens is like, I don't know what else to say. I really hope that's my thumbnail too. Maybe I'll do a little longer. Now it'll really be my thumbnail. So, I hope everyone had a great week. I hope everyone does have a great week coming up. If you have anything special planned this weekend, let me know. I am going to be volunteering at a consignment sale, for like a kids consignment sale. I put a bunch of stuff in there and you get extra commission for volunteer hours. So I'm going to spend all day tomorrow with blissful adult conversation and hard work while my husband has the 2 boys for a boys' day out. I don't even care what they're doing. I don't know. He's going to have to figure it out. But there's tons and tons of fairs and festivals going on. Oh, I love the fall. So I hope everyone has a great week. See ya.